What is the air you got from the pool? What is the air you got from the pool? 1 p.m. you start the booth. 1 p.m. will start the full. Warning, the area you enter from the pool